Going on YouTube back with another video. Now I've been on the internet seeing what's going on, and it seems like they're planning to trap us. It came out with inflation, which been out but never been as bad. And what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to lock us away. I've been studying FEMA camps for decades, and I've been studying the National Guard for a long time as well and how they operate. Yeah, they're going to continue to use the police, but don't be surprised if them National Guard people come in on this. A lot of people not taking this stuff seriously. It's just going to get worse and worse. I'm going to start putting together more and more better videos because my camera equipment ain't as sharp as I want it to be. I don't have that much memory. So I gotta, if you watch my previous videos, I used to like add videos and stuff like that. I gotta get better with that again. I gotta make room and stuff. But back to what I was saying, it's just gonna get worse. I explained in my other videos about partnering up with people that you trust, that you can trust. But if you don't really have a partner, you have to grind alone. That's what I do. I'm a loner. I'm doing this from the muscle by myself. Some of us can do it, some of us can't, but sometimes you have to. And in my other videos, I always explain to you, if you're wanted by the law enforcement, you have to lay low. Can't be driving. Can't be in a car full of a lot of people. Can't be in places that has a crowd. Don't just be out walking at night with your hood on. You know, come out when you have to. These are some messed up videos I've been putting up lately about the world, but I'd rather be honest with you than lie to you. Also, what they're doing is, I read an article about how women right now are topping men and getting homes and stuff. But the thing is, ladies, congratulations. But at the same time, they setting y'all up for failure. Because as time go on, y'all done took out all them student loans. Y'all done took out loans on houses at, 30-year payments, 40-year payments maybe? And it ain't gonna do nothing but put you in debt. But America was built off debt. And I know we screaming all, I'm independent, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But if you look back at the people that came before you, they didn't do it alone. So what makes you think you can? It takes a village to build a child and to raise a child. And by us building these children up, giving them the foundation and the tools that they need, we can make a better future. But too bad it ain't that way no more. The world done got selfish. And they want to put Reverend Al Sharpton on TV. Be careful with that guy, y'all. This guy used to work for the CIA. Why should we trust him? He worked for the enemy. And I'm not shaming Martin Luther King or anybody. But what I'm going to say is that dream turned into a nightmare. For the simple fact that you were trying to be cool with the enemy, and look what happened to him. He set him up. And that goes for you black people who wants to sit up there and work for the law enforcement, work in the courtrooms, work for the be a mayor, state senator. Same thing happened to you. They bite you. They take you right out of here. When you thinking the power going to your head and you're trying to help your people, they're going to take you right out of here. And I'm not making this a race thing. I'm just talking about black people trying to be suppressed or be the best in these black neighborhoods, and you forget about your own. But when you come back to try to help your own, nah, it's not the contract, buddy. Then they stage a hit on you, like somebody from the community did it. Nah, they got their own hitters too. Don't be surprised out of the blue if you got warrants. Don't be surprised if you get pulled over and you got warrants. Don't be surprised if they come to your house and you got warrants. Don't be surprised if you go to court and you lose trial over a hearsay case because the courts say you did it. Don't be surprised that if you black and you go inside of a courtroom and all your jurors that you want to pick is white. Or don't be surprised if children usurpers show up at your house and they take your kids because somebody said that you did this and that to them and they had no injury. Or even if they do have an injury, it's not as bad as they say it is. And it's funny, like I said, how YouTube keeps silencing my videos. It's crazy because I really think this message that I be pushing out, they're afraid. I ain't even blow up yet. I ain't even really getting to say what I really want to say yet. And I'm not being cocky because I'm far from that. I just like to speak my mind and I like to try to uplift people and try to explain to them what's going to happen or how things are going. And it's a lady that put up a video of how they only paid her, I think, she got, I'm going to say maybe like 100,000 views or something like that. And she said YouTuber straight only gave her a little check. But that's just off one video. Her other videos was getting just the amount. You add that up, you know what I'm saying? And she said that YouTube ain't, the check was just so little. They got their favorites too. I'm not their favorite. So I'm not going to be gifted with my views getting out there. I just got to I guess you just look up and just find one of my videos out of the blue or somebody just share it. But my video is not going to get put out there like that. It is what it is, though. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because eventually somebody get the message. But back to what I was saying, I had to get that out there, you know. But back what I was saying about the country, the National Guard will come in sooner or later. They will. The police officers will fabricate crime on you, cases on you. And the DA's in on it, the judge is in on it. Because if they don't do this, they have no control of the population. They have to keep us boxed in. They have to keep cases on us. Because if they keep cases on us, that means that a lot of us can't carry firearms. A lot of us can't get jobs. And a lot of us can't get certain businesses that we want. Because now, for instance, to get like a dealer's license, car dealer's license, inside of Pennsylvania, you can't have a felony. What type of shit is that? Yeah. They putting stipulations on the people. Everything is designed for you to fail. And try not to listen to all these people on YouTube telling you should look down on that person. You should look down on that person. Your enemy is that damn government. Your enemy is white supremacy. I don't care if you're white or not. You know what I'm saying? They evil, you know? And by you being white yourself, you know this. You know what they've been trying to get you to do. They try to get you to turn on many blacks as possible. A lot of you people need to study Adam Clayton Powell. Everybody needs to study him, you know? Because he was the one back in the day that they rarely even mention. I think his message of what he was pushing back in the 60s is relevant to the day as far as how black people were treated, segregated. And I think since some black people got a little freedom, a lot of us don't know what to do with it. And what I mean by we don't know what to do with it is look how we treat each other. Look how we act. Not all of us, just some of us. Once they set us free, even though we're not free, but once they gave us a little bit of freedom to run around the hood, we start picking up guns. But this was orchestrated by white supremacy. Where the hell do you think the guns come from? We don't own ships. We don't own planes. We don't own submarines. So how the hell did they wind up in our hands? They have secret locations in the hood where they just drop all the drugs and all the guns off. And next thing you know, we get it and we use it against each other. It's like when crack hit back in the 80s pandemic. You know, look what happened then. Blacks ain't own no ships or nothing. So how the hell to get there? George Bush Sr. was friends with Pablo Escobar before he put $1 million on his head. It's crazy. There's so many people that went down. Bush got so much blood on his hands. There was a guy that was speaking out named William Cooper. He has a book out called Behold a Pale Horse. And I think they scared him. And I'm talking about him because it kind of ties into what's going on today. I think they scared him because out of the blue, he talking about all the stuff he was talking about was fake and all this and that. I was like, wait a minute. How's it? So you mean tell me you lied all your life? I think they threatened his family or something like that. And they made him lie and say that. But eventually the cops came to his house in Arizona and they took him out. So